Hot days. The mission I'm on, we left off last, was trying to shadow this guy, right? We had to give the info to, I think it was Kasumi, the master thief person. So yeah, we're there. I'm quickly gonna drink something and then we're gonna start with the actual mission, because we started it and then instantly saved and quit yesterday, so... Okay.
Yep. I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
I'm following. Have you got him?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Cole yet?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
No problem so far. Do you have the target? Target in sight.
It seems we just try and follow him like this. We're going there, I need to run.
Can you give me an update?
I can't actually.
What's he doing?
I can't give you an update. I'm in trouble. How do I get there?
Shepard, what's his status?
How do I get to him? I'm gonna have to restart this. I'm gonna just... no. This is weird. How was I supposed to get there? I know I'm kind of safe scumming, but like, hello?
It's been wonderful.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
I'm following. Have you got him?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Cole yet?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
No problem so far. Stay close, Shepard. Do you have the target?
I've got him.
There's no way for me to go there.
Target in sight. Can you give me an update? I'm almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. Then lets him deny involvement.
going through here. Let's just see if I can find a way around as well.
No problem so far. What's he doing? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
I'm relocating to the next room. Let me know if anything changes. Target in sight. Where is he now?
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing back here?
I'm with the Citadel Health and Safety. We've had vermin reports in storage areas around here.
What? You can't be serious. How did you get in here?
If I didn't have authorization, how did I get in? You see any other doors?
There's the keeper. Never mind. Just go on through, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah, just don't let my boss see you.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'm following.
Why are they just standing there?
Kolyat! Thane,
I saw.
he's heading to Talid's apartment.
Why did I not reload my gun?
Kolyat.
Or did I set it to stun?
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son. Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your help. What the hell?
Talid, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
I just punched
Take
the
the
kid
boy
in the
into
face.
custody. You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you can die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the Deep, I went to find them. The Triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long.
Are you
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the
an
world.
actual person? If
You're
so,
the only good
say
thing
you
I ever
are.
added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son? I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
I just got an achievement called Cats in the Cradle. Thane has dealt with his son. He should be clear of any further distractions from the mission. Dane's personal matter revealed troubling issues with Citadel politics. May have to support Ilias, Callum, and similar criminals counteract anti-human bias. Bailey at CSEC offers a possible recruiting opportunity.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the CSEC archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
Someone like that is trouble you don't want to deal with.
Someone's got to deal with it. Doesn't have to be me, though.
Hey Dane, everything okay now?
How'd it go?
Our problems they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
The kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary, strictly within CSEC.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
The poor kid.
Welcome. This is the The Alliance Embassy has issued a travel advisory for human visitors.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
So there's a couple of stuff still that I need to do, right? I need to help Sakumi. Akasumi, that's her name. Let's go to the Presidium.
Shepard! Welcome back to the ranks of the living. I wasn't sure you got my message.
It's been a long time, Captain.
It's Counselor now. I had to give up my commission when I joined the Council. I'm glad you came. Though I was hoping the rest of the Council would be here for this meeting too. Unfortunately, they rarely listen to me. Sometimes I wonder if Udina would have been the better choice for this.
Nobody said this was gonna be easy. But I know you. You get things done.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I doubt Udina would echo it. He thinks I need to work on my people skills.
The ambassador knows how to play politics. Just tell him what you need and let him figure out how to push it through.
Unfortunately, that usually involves pissing off the rest of the Council. They veto my suggestions and nothing changes. Truth is, I just don't have the knack for compromising my principles. A bad trait for a counselor.
I'm still not clear on why you wanted me to come.
There's been a lot of talk since you came back. Some of what I hear has been, frankly, a little disturbing. I wanted to give you a chance to explain your actions. Maybe get the Council to see things from your point of view. But they refuse to see you. You let the previous Council die during Sovereign's attack on the Citadel. They feel you'll always put human interests before galactic concerns. Rumors that you're working with Cerberus haven't helped. What are you doing out there?
Cerberus seems to be the only group who cares about our missing colonists.
I feel for those colonists, Shepard. But they went out to the Terminus systems to get away from the Alliance. We can't protect them, but you can. Or at least you're trying to, and I get the sense there's more going on here.
The Reapers are moving again, but not through the Geth. It's the Collectors. They're behind the colony abductions.
The Collectors? We hadn't considered that. There's so little data. They've always seemed like a fringe threat. If they're a front for the Reapers, this is big. But even that may not be enough to get the Council off its tail. The others have spent the past 2 years convincing themselves the Reapers don't exist. I tried to get the truth out, but they don't want to see it. It's just easier for them to accept Sovereign as a Geth warship.
Are they blind? What about Vigil, the Prothean VI on Ilos?
The VI in Ilos shut itself down. You're the only one who spoke to it, just like you and your crew are the only ones who spoke directly to Sovereign. Officially, the existence of the Reapers has been dismissed as a myth spread by Saren to convince the Geth to follow him. We both know the truth. But I've spent 2 years fighting that line, and I don't have much to show for it.
You know the threat the Reapers represent. There must be something you can do.
It's up to you to stop the Reaper, Shepard. All I've got is a title if you want it. I can reinstate your Spectre status. I won't win any popularity contests, but they can't really object. Your title was never officially rescinded when you died. Besides, you're still a hero to humanity. And the Council knows the danger of discounting our opinion.
I'll take whatever asset I can get, old friend. Coming from you, it's as good as the first time.
Not quite the same level of ceremony. And more symbolic than useful, but it still has weight in some quarters. The rest is up to you. I'll keep the Council and the Alliance off your back. Shouldn't be too hard if you're operating out in the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard, what are you doing here?
Not used to seeing ghosts, Udina?
I'd heard you were alive, of course, but I didn't expect to see you back on the Citadel. I hope you didn't do anything foolish, Counselor, like try to arrange a meeting with the Council. There could be serious political ramifications.
I don't
Thank you,
answer to
Gandalf.
Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of
1 second. I'm taking a screenshot of that.
Sometimes I
Don't
need
forget
to
to
put him in his
report the
place.
accounts as well.
Udina's just doing his job.
True enough. He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
I don't know from what game that is. I don't remember at least.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
Caden Alenko was on Horizon. He said he was looking into Cerberus.
Oh!
I
Are you
approved the mission.
ready?
We had to find out if they were behind the missing colonists. I couldn't tell anyone without compromising the investigation.
The friends on the other side, guy. Heck yeah, yeah.
I thought we were friends. Never expected you to go behind my back.
We didn't know about you at the time. And I wouldn't have told you if I did. What if the elusive man was manipulating you, lying to you? The report actually confirmed your story. I still don't trust Cerberus. but they were right about the Collectors abducting the colonists. Unfortunately, Alenko didn't find anything to convince the Council that the Reapers are behind this, or even that they exist.
How have the last couple years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how I planned to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
I already figured that out. That's why I'm collecting my alien buddies. Tally, baby!
This is near where we first met, Shepard.
Yes, it
Fist
is.
and his men seemed so dangerous. We've come a long way. Don't know if that's a good thing, but it's definitely more interesting.
Hey, Samara, you listening to the news?
Explorer ships have reported seeing vessels of an unknown make, but whose silhouette strongly resembles ancient Rachni ship profiles. The few ships sighted have been small scouting vessels that rapidly retreated. The Council has pledged a full investigation.
Yep, that's the Rachni I set free, and they said they will come and help me fight. If I had not set them free, I wouldn't have an extra, like, Rachni force behind me to help me fight. Is this literally all I can do here? Okay, let's check. Journal. Stealing a memory. That's a different area. Then Citadel, found forged ID. And then the Project Firewalker. So I need to go somewhere else. Hello. If you could help me out by just, you know, even if it's just staying AFK, everything helps, by the way, for me a little bit.
Even the Citadel, bastion of order, has dark places. Most people prefer not to look too closely at districts such as this. For my part, I seek these places out. They are a source of continuing injustice.
Welcome back, Shepard. What do you need today?
I'd like to buy something.
Oh, it's all automated.
Thanks for your time.
Saranus will be there when you need us.
Oh, well, it's every viewer helps, Gandalf, so I don't think it has anything to do with if you're logged in or not. As long as you count as a viewer. Irashimasu!
Wait, this was a trick, wasn't it? You sent me to the wrong place just to get me to leave.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Been trying to get this refund for 2 years. 2 years! Not picking up now.
You'd get a lot farther in life if you just held on to your service orders and receipts.
He's right. Oh, yeah, and I don't know if it will count you if you, like, close your phone down.
I don't think you have the right place.
No, they said to go to the warehouse. This is the warehouse.
The nerve enhancements say that there are occasional motor control side effects. Jake loves to run. What if it makes him fall down?
Jake is fine. He's perfectly healthy.
You ship salesman. Galactic news.
The Asari Shaira, more commonly known as the Consort, has declined to name the next race likely to gain council membership. However, she suggested an announcement could come soon. Emotions at Shepard's rumored survival are mixed. While some are overjoyed to see her return, others believe her false death was a betrayal.
Well, I did actually die. It's not a false death.
Fine, fine. I just need to pick up some spices. Aminodextrous and aminosinister if you have it.
You don't mix your spice correctly. What cooking school did you say you went to?
I go to cooking school. Just want something tasty to put on a steak.
This is depressing.
I'm sorry, bud.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my
Maybe a fish then?
What? Why? It's a
This
fish.
is my favorite
Fish has
store on
nothing
the
to do with
Citadel.
Besides, it'll be dead in a couple of years.
Okay, have fun, Gandalf.
All businesses using security mechs have been asked to check their systems for a potentially deadly virus that can disable targeting safeties and friend or foe identification.
Big hugs, good luck. Thank you.
2 years after a Geth attack nearly destroyed it, the colony of Zoo's Hope has announced plans for an expansion.
That's good though.
Human?
Just looking around.
Look elsewhere. We don't like your kind here.
That's fine. I don't like you either.
Those Asari Hanar porn games they sell in Shinakiba are really nasty.
Some human politicians are suggesting that Turian militants, angry after losing control of the Citadel, are behind attacks on Horizon and other human colonies. When asked for comment, a Turian government representative stated, "The humans have seized power. The responsibility is theirs."
Okay. The smoke though in this club. What does it look like? I'm curious now. Just like hopping in place. Okay. Oh, this is a man-started soaps. I don't understand this quest though. So we've gone from the bottom all the way to here. The only thing I haven't checked yet is the maybe the CSAC? Like
mercenaries in the Decorah system took heavy losses fighting against unspecified criminal groups, according to leaked reports. A Blue Sun's representative declined to comment. Mech attacks have increased as a programming malfunction virus spreads. Experts warn of the accompanying danger of poorly programmed security VIs being overzealous in protecting themselves from infection. A Synthetic Insights representative stressed that this is a standard VI processing error, not an indication of an AI threat similar to the Geth.
Let me use the transportation over here to just get to CSEC. What the hell does that sound? I was like, hey, wait, that sounds funny. CSEC's right there, right? I'm like,
I can't believe these humans. No fly lists? What did they turn this place into?
I overheard you talking. Having a problem?
A human. Your kind is always shoving your way in to solve the galaxy's problems, aren't you?
I'm not sure what I did to deserve that.
You didn't. Not personally, anyway. Since your kind took over the council, they've added new security checks and travel restrictions, all to keep us safe, they claim. We've been flagged as a potential risk for Geth infiltration. They won't let us board a ship back to Asari space.
Why would they consider you a risk? You're obviously not Geth.
I don't know. They wouldn't tell us. We got on a list somewhere for some reason, and they won't tell us anything because it's classified.
Who won't let you board a ship?
I don't know who made the decision. Some pencil pusher at the shuttle port told us. The one outside the CSEC station?
I'll see if I can get it sorted out.
I'm not holding my breath.
I don't even know if I want to help you after that, bitch. I'm doing my best, you know. Didn't even deserve that.
Yes?
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
I'm sorry. Can I help you, ma'am?
I talked to a couple of Asari. They say customs won't let them leave the station, but they weren't told why. Can you help me out?
I'm sorry, sir, but all matters related to station security are classified. We can't risk Geth infiltration. Revealing why someone is on a watch list might compromise the safety of CSEC's undercover agents.
Did you talk with them? Did they seem like Geth agents to you?
Well, no, but you can never be sure.
Look, miss, I've fought hundreds of Geth. I can assure you that those two aren't Geth infiltrators. The lack of flashlight heads was kind of a giveaway.
I'm not saying it makes any sense. Those are the rules I have to enforce. I can't get them cleared, but I can flag the case file for review. That will allow them to travel in the meantime. Is there anything else I can do for you?
It's been a couple years since I passed through here.
After the Geth attack, a few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration.
But you're banning things like pressurized gas canisters. Volus need those on their enviro suits.
The system isn't perfect. We're working on it. In the meantime, everyone must cooperate.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
Thank you, Tali. You're useful again. Like always.
Yes?
I overheard your conversation. Make him scream a little?
This isn't a Presidium. All they have to worry about are protesters outside their free speech zones or someone's poodle crapping on the grass. Down here, we have drugs, organized crime, and murder. Policing a ward is like policing New York City. Sometimes you have to work outside the council's rulebook.
He sounds like a certain Turian we know.
A certain Turian we know. Tally. Tally. Come on, Tally.
It looks like most of the damage from Sovereign's attack has been repaired.
The Presidium was pretty shot up, of course. They fixed that first. All the wards got hit with debris when the ship exploded. Most of the damage was superficial, and the Keepers got things restored fast. Tasery Ward got the worst. A big chunk hit near the Dillanaga concert hall. They're still clearing wreckage and trying to get power restored.
Oh.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
So?
Good news. I convinced them to let you go.
You what? How did you do that?
I explained how their methods are flawed. I fought a lot of Geth in my time.
Few have. How unexpected. We should get ready to leave. There should be another ship heading to Thessia tomorrow.
Not even a thank you. What is the sound constantly in my ear?
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
You're not dead, from Emily Wong. You're alive? How come you broke whatever cover you've been under for 2 years but didn't offer an exclusive interview to your favorite reporter? Whenever you come up for air and are ready to talk, let me know. Emily Wong. A gift of words from Consort Shaira. Commander. I thought that my gift of words had been incorrect, an embarrassing notion, but my contacts tell me you yet survive. I am pleased to hear that your journey continues. Though I sense that you head toward an even deeper darkness. When you fought Saren, only your resolve was tested, but now I fear you cannot rely only on your own strength. Take whatever steps you must to ensure that those battling at your side fight with clear minds and glad hearts. Be well, Consort Shaira. You and Garrus are alive, by Dr. Chloe Michel. Oh yeah, that's the woman I helped with the clinic. Dear Commander Shepard, I was relieved to hear that you were alive. I was devastated to hear of the destruction of Normandy and those people who didn't make it off in time. After you went missing and were presumed dead, I feared I'd never see you or Garrus ever again. You and he did so much to help clean up the wards when you were hunting for Saren. The galaxy needs more people like you, and I'm glad that you're still here to protect those of us who've grown to depend upon both of you. Is Garrus with you again by any chance? After being so happy to hear of your survival, I wonder if perhaps he might have ended up with you. I left a few messages on his public accounts, but you know how he is about checking his mail, and I don't think the com address I had for him works anymore, because he hasn't returned any calls. Always so busy on his grand crusades, his great passions, that he focuses on them to the exclusion of anything or anyone else. Anyway, if you know where he might be, I would really love to hear from him, or both of you could come by the next time you're here in the Citadel. Thanks, Chloe Michel. Back from female camp. Not dark. Dear human. The clan leader told me how to get in touch with you. I don't remember much of what happened, but the chief scout said you pulled my quad out of the fire when I got caught and poisoned over at the Weirlo camp. Thanks. Next time I have a chance to kill a human, I won't, unless I go into Blood Rage or something. I got to go to the female camp after I recovered and it was pretty good. I was actually thinking of joining the blood pack before this happened. I think I'm going to stay here instead. That's the scout I helped out.
That Kasumi is an interesting addition to the crew. I can see why she's good at her work. She never reveals anything meaningful about herself. It's all on the surface. It'll be a challenge getting to know who she really is. Anyway, what's up?
That's the crew.
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Thank you.
It's always nice chatting with you.
I think I did all the weapon upgrades now.
Shepard, how can I help?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
He doesn't have anything new to say. Do you have anything special?
Commander, can I help you with something?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
Yeah, unless all distractions are removed, loyalty to the mission will suffer. Run this team through hell, and all we're getting is burned. Anything else, Commander?
We'll talk later.
Commander.
I'm doing the mission so you guys don't have that happen. So it's a good warning though. At least the game actually warns you about it. Let's check out the space hamster. I want to see the space hamster. Is it in here? These are the fish I got. Where's my space hamster? Hey buddy! Oh my god, hey! You don't have to be scared. Look at it! Also, look at this. That is cool. Gonna have to come here more often to feed the fish, it seems. I wanna talk to Kasumi. Let's check Grunt out first, as well. Samara!
Shepard.
What are your impressions of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob is an earnest young man. Events will either forge him into a great man or utterly destroy him. Miranda is undoubtedly a hard woman. I respect her strength and determination. She carries many burdens and doesn't share them with others, as it should be.
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
I should go.
Of course.
She's already told me everything. Okay. Is there anything in the crew quarters?
What's wrong?
They lost contact with New Canton. Might be the collectors.
Did your family get out of there?
I don't know. There's no communications yet.
I'm sure they're safe. You'll see.
Thane, just checking in.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
You know, when I went looking for an assassin, I expected to get a badass. You seem more like a monk.
In my experience, those who are truly dangerous don't act like they are. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us. Some of us from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... Laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then, the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away.
You failed to kill a target.
My apologies. Drells slip into memory so easily.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
I didn't want to get renegade, but Kasumi.
That's my favorite piece, painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work.
Well, you're really good at that. That's nice too.
I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. KG dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last. The Red Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met KG that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental. That painting has a special place in my heart. An art collector hired me to steal it. When I got there, the painting was gone. On the way out, I saw it being hauled off by another thief. I chased him down, tackled him, and took the painting. That's how KG and I met. We never did turn it into our employers.
That's kind of cute too, the way that they met.
Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. KG used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal.
That's sweet. I'm gonna leave that open. Why did I just down that?
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change.
I guess she won't talk to me. I just downed that and look, look, look. Down the hatch.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite. Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
You're welcome. Hey, Garrus.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
You actually think we'll find something worse than Collectors or Reapers?
I like to expect the worst. There's a small chance I'll be pleasantly surprised.
That's fair.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. People don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly, the Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Do you ever regret leaving CSEC or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and fight. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
Recon scouts, and how did it go?
I assume you took her down gently.
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress.
Wow. Let's see what this does.
It sounds like you're carrying some tension. Maybe I could help you get rid of it.
I didn't think you'd feel like sparring, Commander.
You know me, I'm always up for hitting things. And if it makes you feel better.
I'd rather not add my name to the list of people you've knocked on their asses. Thanks for coming by, Shep. And don't worry about me. Whatever happens, I'll be there.
Okay, that did nothing. Wow.
Rupert, there's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
The icon is not open. I'm gonna check out Tari. And Grunt, of course, because I also help Grunt out now. Grunt is this way.
Bird not grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me... It makes me want to fight, not just able to. At Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
Can you focus that on our real enemy, or do I have to lock you up for the ship's safety?
I get it now. It's part of what I am. It was just delayed because of being tank-bred. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
There's no danger of that. They're practically lining up.
Everyone gets a turn. Wouldn't want it any other way.
I like this guy. He's still like a kid though, mentally.
I hear that Rupert is...
What can we do for you, Commander?
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Daddy!
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
Oh.
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
I guess we continue the mission. I fed the fish and I checked on the hamster. The hamster's cute.
No messages for you, Commander.
Thank you for the updates. Let's help Kasumi out then. Boltzmann system. Feynman. A hydrogen-methane gas giant, Feynman is of far less interest to the colonists of Beckenstein than its moons. All 24 are under heavy development by 3 rival firms. Hoshichiri Heavy Industries, Guangi Solutions, and the Dynamis Corporation. These 3 firms are under ironclad contracts to sell their raw materials exclusive to corporations based on or orbiting around Beckenstein. A situation which has led to heavy investment on Beckenstein from manufacturing corporations looking to get a piece of the action. Feynman itself has been relatively untouched by the mining concerns, as its strong magnetosphere and great dark storm cells create a barrier to all but the newest generation of scanners. So I take it I have one of the newer generations?
Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe.
Can I sell resources? Because I do need money. And I've got so much resources.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
I'm not gonna waste too many scans on this. So there's another planet here in the middle. Wheeler. Wheeler is a sizable rock planet. Its atmosphere is a hostile mix of hydrogen and carbon monoxide, which poses little hazard to remote robo-mining. Modern equipment can easily tolerate the planet's temperatures and gravity. Wheeler's crust is rich in bauxite and other light metals used in fabricators the galaxy over.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched.
That's a big one.
Probe away.
It's now on board. But I'm curious though, am I able to sell these iridium, platinum and stuff somewhere, somehow?
Probe launched.
Because if I can, then it would allow me to like make a lot of money, and then I'd be able to buy the last upgrades I need from the shops.
Probe away.
There's a small planet here. Boltzmann system. Tuft. Technically named Tuft. It's written wrong. Dutch for the head. Toft. And it has to be a D at the end, not a T. Toft is a dwarf planet with a moderate carbon dioxide atmosphere and rich deposits of periclase, originally put on the star charts when a human scout ship needed to discharge its drive core and wasn't able to reach the system's gas giants in time. Toft has seen some development by Hoshichiri Heavy Industries. Periclase from the asteroid can be found in common industrial products, such as industrial cable insulation and fire-resistant prefab housing walls. Also, Toft is not Dutch, it's Flemish. Somebody from the Netherlands is not going to say Toft. They're not going to say Toft, somebody from the Netherlands. From Belgium, Toft is also very like west side of Belgium. It's not on the east side of Belgium that people would say it. So they're being very specific and they're also writing it wrong. I'm from that area, by the way, where we say that, and it's written wrong. It's a D at the end. It's not because it sounds like a T at the end, like the T from it, you know, that T. This, you know. Technical, I guess. That T. Toft it's not because it sounds like it that it's written like that. Just so you know. A lot of the Flemish words, when they're like spoken in a dialect, because this is a dialect, this is not like the Flemish common language that you would use around, for example, if you're from West Flanders, you want to be understood in Antwerp, you would need to use the recognized Flemish, the one that can be understood in every part of Belgium. Of course, except the French parts, because they don't usually speak Dutch there, or Flemish, or, you know, they don't focus on it. But if you want to say Toft, half of the east side won't understand what you're saying. Most of the west side would. So it's a bit... It's not Dutch, it's Flemish, if you say this.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away.
I'm still on moderate. I'm missing some...
Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away.
Also, Hoofd, it's like if the doctor asks you where does it hurt, you say Hoofd. But if you're talking about Hoofd, like the head hurts, you'd say mijn kop, which is like a different word. So I don't know why that's even in the game, to be fair. Feldman. Hydrogen helium gas giant Feldman is home to the Koshiroten, enormous storm cells that appear as whitish spots and are visible as far away as Beckenstein. It's probably these areas that they mean. As with most other colonized gas giants, Feldman's orbital space sports a variety of helium-3 refueling stations for merchant vessels. Of particular note among the orbital stations is the Dynamis Corporation's facility for manufacturing metastable metallic hydrogen. Despite the risks involved in manipulating the powerful mass effect fields needed to do so, Citadel warships, which use the substance in their thrusters, can frequently be seen docking at Feldman as a result. This makes the Boltzmann system one of the most heavily patrolled in Citadel space.
Launching probe.
Something here. Yeah, it's not high enough to shoot at. I'll check around first.
Probe away. Probe launched.
It looks like there's a lot of these medium spots. I think that might be the only things I can actually shoot at.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away.
Yeah, there's a lot of these medium spots.
Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe.
There we go. I'm not gonna waste too much probes left on this. Is another one? Or what? No, it's in the same thing. I don't think there's gonna be two planets in the same ring. Beckenstein. The recipient of the first wave of Earth's colonization efforts, Beckenstein's founders had a decidedly less agrarian plan than Eden Prime. The mission of Beckenstein's first colony was to become Earth's off-planet manufacturing base, ingratiating humanity into galactic culture by producing needed goods. Meeting with mixed success for the first generation, Beckenstein then leapfrogged its competition by producing high-quality luxury goods that went straight to nearby markets via the Citadel. Today, Beckenstein is known as the Humans' Ilium, a place where new money tycoons flaunt their wealth and the have-nots are rarely spoken of. I'll scroll it down a little bit so you guys can see this entire thing. So, the surface temperature is 40 degrees Celsius, which is the mean temperature. The habitable zones have a 25 degrees Celsius, which is what it is sometimes right now in real life in Belgium. Which is not what we're used to. I would prefer if it was in the 10s degrees, not in the 20s. The 20s are literally killing me. Maybe if I'd grown up in like a more warm environment. Yeah, I know how to launch a probe, I just don't want to waste it. This is completely depleted, by the way. Just checking if there's anything... Why does it allow me to scan? I'm curious what it will do if I do this.
Probe launched.
Why does it allow me to scan? There's probably gonna be something here later. It's not letting me pick another member.
Looking good, Miss Allison Gunn. Hawk won't be able to keep his eyes off you.
I assume Allison Gunn is my cover?
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hawk respects. I took the liberty of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly. Just don't start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
Take it I'm wearing this getup for a reason?
You'd look really out of place at a society party in armor, don't you think? You look great. You should wear this stuff more often.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in.
You look great.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a sidearm. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
You've worked really hard on this. KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? KG's gray box holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was. But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for. This is our stop. After you, Ms. Gunn.
Hold a moment, ma'am. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Is there a problem here?
No, Mr. Huck. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Huck.
Allison Gunn. A pleasure.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble. Do you? You may pass through, Ms. Gunn. You were invited after all, but I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Any idea why he'd send you away?
No. We've never seen each other in person, and no one knows what I look like. Just watching his ass, I'm sure. I can't blame him.
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can. We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
How did you ever contain
The way that my character walks though.
Oh, that? A quick application of force, a little pressure, and bam, done.
Thank goodness. I thought those rabble would dog you for years.
Ms. Gunn.
We need to case the vault, Gun. You can chat up Hawk later.
What's your read on that Archangel guy?
I hear he's dead. Or gone, or something. Good riddance, I say.
There is an underground area.
Very nice. There's more here than I expected. Password-protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to. We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it. KG could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it. It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields. One sec. That should take care of the barrier.
Some say Commander Shepard is still alive. Really?
Oh, please. It's wishful thinking at best.
There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough to you.
Miss Gunn, good to see you. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
I understand the security, but who would dare try to break into Donovan Hawk's home?
Gunn, in our line of work, we attract a certain element. Few understand the pains we take to keep the barbarians at bay. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
I said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Miss Gunn.
Once we find the password, we can get past the voice scanner.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
On whose authority?
Hawk gave me permission to go in.
Hawk knows procedure. You're not getting in till I hear it from my commander. Enjoy the party.
Private rooms. We need to get in there. That's the best place to find Hawk's DNA. Get ready.
Where am I even needing to go?
My shields are down.
How do I get in? This is weird. So, this is the only way I can go, right? This way? And then... I don't know. I can't kick anything. I'm surprised this wasn't protected.
Look for anything we can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick and quiet.
It's clean.
It's a plant. Ha! Found a sample?
No, credit shit. Holographic interface. Won't find a sample here.
The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust. It's probably contaminated, though. We should find another sample.
The credit shit happiness.
Good morning. Time to wake up. Damn.
You can't be in here.
They're coming from the front. What a mess. Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. We're going to need more than this for the scanner, though.
Yes, let me work.
No DNA, but... Looks like Hawk's been trying to crack KG's gray box. Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet. Empty. Too bad. A cigarette butt would have been a good source.
No hair, no skin flakes.
The housekeepers must be thorough.
Okuda decryption project updates. Little progress to report. You've now completed dictionary attacks using words and phrases from 4,800 galactic languages. Research into the Okuda family has not produced any matches. It is unlikely that a random brute force approach will produce a result within our lifetimes. Given the nature of the Greybox technology, it's possible that the decryption key may not be a password at all. It could be a memory, an emotion, even a smell. The permutations could be infinite. I suggest that we begin investigating alternative methods for breaking into the security on the box.
We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the datapad. He seems to have obsessed over this. That should do it. Let's get out of here.
I have to go through here again, right? Or is it upstairs? Let's check upstairs first. Yes, it's upstairs. What else did we need though?
I hear Mr. Hawk's vault is exquisite.
Who could know? He never lets anyone near it.
Another datapad. Private Reams. No way we can sneak out of that party. The place is locked down tight and Security Chief Rose in charge. No way Ro would let that get past her. I'd rather stand around board on guard duty than risk her brav. Sorry, Samuels.
That got it. The barrier's down.
DNA identification affirmed. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
We need the password. Let's look for a security console we can hack for info.
That door goes to a security room. I'll take care of the lock. There we go.
Ready when you are.
Kind of surprised. I can just walk in here. It's weird that you can just walk in here, like nobody's saying anything.
You can't be back here.
Take him down. I have an idea. See what you can find.
Nance, I have that problem too. So many passwords around here, I can't keep them straight. The password for tonight is Perugia, so it's not even that easy to remember. It's no big deal, the voice scanner means the password only useful to Hawk anyway. After this party, want to grab some beers? Let me know.
Got something?
The password is Perugia.
Huh. That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice. Now, I just take the voice sample we got from Hawk and... got it. Now we can crack that voice scanner.
Nobody heard the shooting though? That's so weird.
Did you hear? Santiago was attacked in his own base.
Really? By whom?
Zaid Masani, believe it or not. The Mad Dog murdered Corvito in cold blood.
Password required. Voice ID accepted. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
I'll check for security cams. Go ahead and get dressed.
This isn't finished yet, is it? I doubt this is over. With 2 though, it should be a bit easier. More difficulty. It's a big vault. That's a Rachni statue as well.
So this is Hawk's vault. Very nice. This scanner will hone in on the gray box. It's not far. Creepy.
It's an actual protein.
Michelangelo's David. Just... wow. Think we could get this out through the door?
I doubt it.
Hawk has good taste. I'll give him that. Ugh. Rachni Queen. I guess everything's valuable to someone. Doesn't look like much, but that might be one of the most valuable pieces here. Turian art is rare outside of Palaven. For good reason, I say. Wow. Imagine that thing coming at you in a dark alley.
That is from Dragon Age games. It's so funny it's here though.
This is nice. Oddly relaxing. A model of the Kara. It's like a Turian Titanic, the way I hear it. How did Hawk get Lady Liberty's head? Damn you, Hawk!
Lady Liberty's head.
That's... impressive. Not sure what it is, though. This looks like Quarian script. Wow. This has got to be old. When was the last time the Quarians wrote on stone? I feel like its eyes are following me. Yikes.
There's so many Krogan statues, I think these might actually be...
That's a Casa Locust. No, the Casa Locust. The gun that killed 2 presidents. Gorgeous. It even comes with a perfect copy, too. I'm sure Hawk won't mind if we borrow these.
This is valuable.
Oh my god. There it is.
Don't bother, Miss Goto. It's code locked. I had a feeling that was you at the door. I knew if it was really you, you'd get through anyway.
You know me. I don't like to disappoint.
I need what's in your grey box, Kasumi. You know I'm willing to kill you for it. I'll admit your skills are impressive. You got into my vault like I'd left it open. But you're still going to die, screaming, just like your old friend.
Let's see you try. This is where your special skills come into play, Shepard. Let's do this. You see that? see me. Down you go.
I have an issue with this placement though for some reason. Why did I just get knocked like that?
Going. Contact. They're using a drone. Checking blueprints. There's a landing pad to the east. Let's get out of here.
Joker, bring the shuttle in, now!
Locust MSG immediately equipped. That's fine. I'll try it out.
We've been spotted.
It's actually a pretty good weapon. Wow, this stun looks.
Damn it! We have to find another way. Any more out there?
There's a PDA here. Money. It's not much, but every little bit helps. Let's look around though first. There's a vehicle here. So this is like the garage entrance, okay. So this is the only way then to go? It's a lot of robots.
Here we go.
Eat it! Now you see me.
Oh, I can shoot those.
That got it.
Don't let them out of there with my property.
It's not your property, you stole it from someone.
Kill Allison Gunn. Bring the other girl to me.
Watch her alive.
Now you see me. Haha.
Okay. I can't go here. This is cool though. An entire underground area.
Going dark.
That's kinda a common thing to do though. They're trying to like rile her up so she gets like reckless.
This looks interesting.
Keep them busy. I'll take care of this myself.
You're dead!
Cloaking. Your screams. You're dead.
No, you are. She goes, "You're dead," and then dies. There's a PDA here. Money. Is there anything here? No. Oh, there's a storage crate. Where? I was looking over here, over in this direction. Oh, here. Is there anything on the table? No. This is a boss fight, I take it.
Incoming! Get down! Could have done this the easy way, Goldblum.
Allow me to show you the hard way.
Look left. Here they come.
How was he able to get it back?
To our left. Now you see me. Down you go. On our left.
your weapons!
It's back and with full shield. If I can get to the ship, I can take down the shield.
What did you tell your friend, Kasumi? You're doing this for love?
Now you see me, Shepard. I'm in a clear path to the gunship. Take out these guards. Going silent. Can't get there. Got a clear shot. Here we go.
Very fluid motions though.
Shields down. Let's tear that thing apart. Look right. Ouch! Look right.
Even if you escape, I'll scour the galaxy for you.
You won't scour anything when you're dead. Yes, I know it's there to pick me up. I just saw this here. I'm gonna pick it up for the money.
Kasumi, if you're seeing this, it's because I'm dead. The information we found is all here. It's big, Kasumi. If the Council ever got wind of this, the Alliance could be implicated. Kasumi, I encrypted the information to keep it safe. And I uploaded the encryption key to your gray box, so no one could get the whole package. But if I'm dead, and if anyone knows about this, then I've made you a target, my love. I'm so sorry.
Keiji.
I know you, Kasumi. You'll want to keep these memories forever. But you don't need some neural implant to know I'll always be with you. Please. Kasumi. Destroy these files.
Why are we seeing this?
There's nothing more I can do to protect you.
I can't do that. This is all that's left.
Goodbye, Kasumi. I love you.
He also has the paint on his lips.
Is there any way we can just destroy the information?
No. Keiichi's a master at encrypting files. He laced the information into his memories. You can't get one without experiencing the other.
If it's that important to you, keep it. Just make sure you're ready to live with the consequences.
Yeah, I am. I'll stay off the grid. No one will know I exist.
Poor Kasumi.
I think I want this. Thanks, Shepard.
She's back in her memories though. That's one thing though. You can't keep dwelling on the past. Achievement unlocked. Broke, Blind, and Bedlam. The heist was successful. Keiji Okuda's grey box was recovered and remains in Kasumi Goto's possession. Donovan Hawk was killed in the destruction of his gunship. Kasumi is loyal.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Update on the kid. From Captain Bailey, CSEC. Hey Shepard, just wanted to let you know that the Drell's kid's doing okay. Everything's taken care of legally and he's doing some work for me, helping me deal with some trash in the wards. Maybe make life better for some of the kids like Mouse. Not perfect, but damn what is. Don't know if your Drell and mine are talking. I told him life was too short not to, but I don't know if it took. Good luck out there, Bailey.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Let's go check out if they are talking.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
If you wish.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into, let's call it solipsism.
What do you mean, solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
Isn't that a rather personal memory to talk about?
Forgive me. Lately I've spent a great deal of time reviewing my life. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Nearly. I expect if we remembered the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
You don't seem to feel guilty.
Why should I? My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
My gun can't decide right from wrong. You clearly do.
My soul does. But my body is merely flesh. Flesh whose reflexes were honed to kill. Drell minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
So you don't assume any responsibility for the things you do?
Not every action performed by my body is a result of conscious choices. I take responsibility for those that are. Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
That time. Laser dot trembles on the skull. Spice. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid Drell memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
The last time we talked, you remembered when...
A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself.
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
I think...
I should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
You've spent a lot of your life alone, Thane.
Work fulfilled me. Reading. I barely spoke to anyone outside my family. It seems there will be no one to mourn me when I die. You're the only friend I've made in 10 years.
Friend, huh? That's a start.
A start? That's... intriguing. I will always be here to talk.
Let's see if Kasumi now lets us talk to her.
Hey, got a minute?
Yeah, I do, Kate.
I really appreciate your help with the Hawk heist. I've been going through Keiichi's gray box. It's so nice to have him back. Even in that form, I miss him. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. The food's gotten better lately, though. I guess his reputation will take time to heal.
The food getting better is because of me, though. I need a bit more money though. I need like 140k total. Would that use any of my fuel? No, okay. Citadel, Tachanka, Shadowbroker. The Firewalker ones are the one I want to try and do. There's only two, I think. Como system. Trigestis. Trigestis is a gas giant named for the first Solarian astronomer to predict planets' occurrences mathematically rather than through direct observation. It has a faint ring system and 3 moons, Sidacha, Norum, and Bestia. High-altitude clouds can be seen casting shadows on Trigestis' lower atmosphere, where concentrations of methane and ammonia give it an azure color. The planet is believed to be an extrasolar capture.
Probe away. Probe launched.
Instantly poor though.
Launching probe.
Doesn't look like there's a lot of the big gales here.
Probe launched. Probe away.
I was hesitating if I should shoot there, but I shouldn't. It's too low still. This one's a bit higher. But I'm gonna have to, I think. Because all these nodes are barely peaks, if you get what I mean.
Probe away.
We will go to the planet, but we will not start the quest. We'll do the Firewalker quests next time and then the IFF.
Anomaly detected.
Latesh. Latesh, translated from Solarian dialect, is "It's still winter." Has an almost habitable temperature and abundant water but shows no signs of life. Regular supervolcanic eruptions in the southern hemisphere have shrouded the sun and led to a climate even more bone-chilling than usual.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Something on our sensors.
Anomaly detected. Planetary scans detect signals from sensor pods left on the planet's surface. These pods may contain valuable data. Warning: surface temperatures are extremely low. Advise keeping hammerhead exposure to the cold at an absolute minimum. Okay, we'll start the scanner, we'll finish scanning, and then we'll land and call it there too.
Probe launched.
For everyone who's still here, thank you guys for being here. Really have really have fun like playing this type of thing. I hope you guys have fun watching as well. Sorry for my misspeaking sometimes as well.
Probe away.
But yeah. I'm really surprised that in this session we found a reference to the Dutch language as well, even though it was written not entirely correct.
Probe away.
But at least they're trying, right? It's still a big, like, a big entire system as well, lore everywhere. They even named a lot of these planets and, like, gave a lot of these things an actual, like, background. It's really cool. But yeah, let's land and then we'll call it there. After a cutscene, most likely. I am taking my babies with me because I don't think Kasumi works, does she? Oh, she does. Taking my babies.
Warning. Prolonged exposure to extreme temperatures may degrade engine performance. Mission objectives located.
Oh, actually need to do an against time and I can't save it, so I have to do it.
Atmospheric data acquired. Engine temperature stabilizing.
It shouldn't take too long.
Caution, engine temperature falling. Extraction complete. Extraction complete.
We'll just boost through. It doesn't look like there's anything special.
Caution, engine temperature falling. Extraction complete. Caution, engine temperature falling. Extraction complete.
more left.
Extraction complete.
Three left.
Warning. Engine temperature below recommended parameters. Extraction complete. Caution. Engine temperature falling. Extraction complete.
One more.
Warning. Engine temperature below recommended parameters. Extraction complete.
We've done it.
Why would I need to choose a squad for that? Atmospheric data recovered from all 10 nodes. Why would I need to choose a squad for that though? I'm gonna see if I can res up Garrus.
You've received a new message at your private terminal.
Private terminal. Atmospheric data received from Project Firewalker. Commander, a very capable team is analyzing the data you gathered from the GAF's research into atmospheric change. We hope it may open up new avenues for terraforming procedures for future colonies. The tech used in the beacons also contains communication innovations that should help us develop better systems to reduce atmospheric noise. No evidence of protein activity on this planet. Okay.
Thank you, Commander. Rupert put the new supplies to good use.
You're welcome. I was actually hoping for better food so you guys would actually, like, be happier.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
I literally researched everything possible.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here.
Okay, so. This was so quickly, right? Good thing it was, to be honest. But we're going to do the other Firewalker things next time, and the IFF. So I'm just bringing us to the system, and I'm shooting us to the next Firewalker mission. I love how this looks. It's like static and everything, but it looks pretty. I think these might actually be images from actual space. Who knows? But yeah, this is the system for the Firewalker. So I'm gonna exit here and see if I go back if it still is the same system. Yes. And I'm going to call it here. So everybody who's here, thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day. Bye!